Gentlemen, have you ever found yourself lying in bed at night, wondering when your energy began to fade? Maybe you've noticed that you're not bouncing back from activity the way you used to. Or perhaps your confidence in the bedroom has taken a quiet step back, and you can't quite explain why. If any of this sounds familiar, let me assure you you are not alone. And more importantly, you are not without solutions. Reaching your 60s should not be the beginning of decline. It can actually be the beginning of something better. You know how to support your body. With age comes wisdom, but also a body that needs a little more thoughtful care. The great news is that nature has given us powerful, affordable tools to do just that. You don't need pills, procedures, or expensive products to feel strong again. You just need the right nourishment, applied consistently. Today, I want to share something surprisingly simple, yet incredibly effective: 3 natural, everyday nuts that have been proven to support men over 60 in maintaining energy, strength, vitality, and confidence. These aren't rare or exotic remedies. They're easy to find, easy to use, and deeply rooted in nature's design for optimal male health. These 3 humble foods, walnuts, Brazil nuts, and almonds, may be small, but when it comes to what they do for your heart, hormones, brain, and stamina, their impact is anything but small. Let's begin with an understanding of what actually happens in a man's body after the age of 60. Testosterone begins to decline gradually, and with it comes a reduction in lean muscle mass, slower recovery, increased belly fat, lower libido, and even changes in mood. Circulation may not be as smooth as before, which affects brain function and performance in other areas too. Sleep can become more fragmented, and without deep rest, your hormones and energy suffer. There's also an increase in oxidative stress, which means your cells age faster if you don't protect them. All of these changes are part of the natural aging process, but they are not a life sentence. They're signals. Signals that your body needs better support to function at its best. Let's talk first about walnuts. There's a reason people say they look like tiny brains. They contain powerful omega-3 fatty acids, especially alpha-linolenic acid, that are crucial for heart health and brain function. For men over 60, this is essential. These omega-3s help maintain flexible arteries, reduce blood pressure, and improve circulation throughout the body. That means more oxygen to your muscles and organs, and better blood flow where it matters. Most walnuts also contain L-arginine, an amino acid that helps your body produce nitric oxide, which relaxes blood vessels and boosts blood flow even more. The result is not just a healthier heart, but potentially better performance and endurance in intimacy. These same nuts are packed with antioxidants, vitamin E, melatonin, and polyphenols, which help reduce brain inflammation, protect against age-related memory loss, and keep your mind sharp. For daily use, a simple handful of raw, unsalted walnuts, enough 5 to 7 halves is enough. Sprinkle them on your morning oatmeal, add them to yogurt, or enjoy them on their own. For an energizing twist, try mixing them with a teaspoon of honey and a pinch of cinnamon. In places like Vietnam or anywhere else in the world, you can easily find packaged walnuts in large supermarkets or health food stores. And because walnuts contain natural melatonin, eating them in the evening can even help improve your sleep. Now, let's turn to Brazil nuts, which many men have never tried but should. They're the richest, natural source of selenium, a trace mineral that plays a key role in testosterone production, thyroid function, sperm health, and overall energy. Just 1 to 2 Brazil nuts a day can meet your entire selenium requirement. Selenium also acts as an antioxidant, helping to neutralize free radicals and reduce cellular damage. Many older men unknowingly have low selenium levels, and as a result, they experience low testosterone, poor mood, and fatigue, not because they're aging, but because they're missing a nutrient. By adding just a single Brazil nut to your daily routine, you're giving your body the building blocks it needs to produce hormones naturally. You don't need a supplement, you need the right food. Just be cautious not to overdo it, as too much selenium can be harmful. 1 or 2 Brazil nuts per day is ideal. You can chew them slowly after lunch or pair them with a cup of green tea for a sustained lift in energy. These nuts may not be common in every neighborhood store, but they're readily available online and in health food shops. Store them in a cool, dry place, and keep them sealed, as they can go rancid if exposed to air and heat. Many men who start incorporating Brazil nuts into their routine report an increase in drive, clarity, and mood within just a couple of weeks. Next, we have almonds, the everyday nut with extraordinary power. Almonds are rich in magnesium, zinc, and plant-based protein, a trio that supports testosterone, stabilizes energy, and improves sleep. Magnesium is essential for over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body. It relaxes muscles, calms the nervous system, and helps regulate your heart, rhythm, and blood sugar. Unfortunately, most older adults don't get enough. When your magnesium is low, you may feel anxious, have trouble sleeping, and experience cramps or weakness. Almonds also contain zinc, which is absolutely critical for testosterone synthesis. Without enough zinc, testosterone drops, libido fades, and immune function weakens. Almonds help restore that balance naturally. What's more, they contain healthy fats and fiber that help you feel full and satisfied, reducing unhealthy snacking, and supporting weight management, especially important. If you're trying to lose belly fat, a daily portion of 10 to 15 raw almonds is perfect. You can soak them overnight to make them easier to digest, blend them into smoothies, or lightly roast them without oil for a delicious crunch. Try having a few almonds about an hour before bed. Many men report deeper sleep and more stable energy the next day. Now you might be wondering, how do I put all this into practice? Here's a simple, realistic routine. In the morning, add 5 to 7 walnuts to your breakfast. Midday, after lunch, eat 1 Brazil nut, slowly and mindfully. In the afternoon, if you feel a slump coming on, reach for 5 to 10 almonds instead of coffee or sugary snacks. Before bed, have a few more almonds to support restful sleep. Keep a small glass jar of mixed nuts on your kitchen counter or at your work desk. Pre-portion them if you'd like, and make it easy to grab a healthy bite instead of reaching for something processed. The key is not in doing everything perfect, it's in doing something consistently. If you're ready to see results, I invite you to try what I call the 7-Day Nut Challenge. All you need to do is get a small bag of each of the 3 nuts. Set aside a week, every day. Eat your walnuts, Brazil nuts, and almonds at the suggested times. Walk for 20 minutes. Drink at least 2 liters of water. Avoid heavy late-night meals. Sleep before 11 p.m. and keep your routine consistent. By the 3rd or 4th day, many men notice more alertness, better digestion, lighter mood, and more confidence in intimate moments. By the 7th day, you may feel like you've taken a real step back toward the version of yourself you miss, or the one you didn't realize you could become again. Let me say this from experience and from the science. Age is just a number. Strength is a choice. The male body is resilient, capable of healing, and capable of thriving when we give it the raw materials it needs. The greatest mistake we make is assuming that fatigue, decline, or frustration are normal parts of aging. They are common, but not inevitable. They're signs that your body is asking for help, and help is already in your hands, in your grocery bag, in your kitchen. Walnuts give you sharper focus and better blood flow. Brazil nuts reactivate your hormones and bring back your drive. Almonds help you sleep deeper, move better, and wake up stronger. These are not just snacks. They are nature's quiet medicine, whispering, you've still got more to do, and I'm here to help you do it. So to every man watching this, know that you are not past your prime. You're just getting started. Your energy can return, your clarity can improve, your body can become more vibrant and more alive than you thought possible. All it takes is a shift in mindset and the discipline to act on what you now know. You've spent a lifetime working for others, supporting family, building a career, taking on the pressures of life. Now, it's time to invest in yourself, not with complexity, but with care. The most powerful changes are not dramatic. They're consistent, and they often begin with something as small as a nut. You deserve to feel good in your body. You deserve restful sleep, steady energy, and a clear mind. You deserve to feel confident in every area of life, and you deserve to thrive, not just survey after 60. Thank you for listening, and I hope you'll take the next step, not tomorrow, not next week, but today, because your best years aren't behind you. With the right support, they may be right in front of you.